Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. For decades, there was one undisputed mutant that was the best there is at what he does. Until the early 2000s, with the introduction of Laura Kinney, X-23, a worthy mutant of carrying the mantle of Wolverine. Here we have her in her X-Force costume from Iron Studios. So, let's begin! Marvel Comics, X-Men, Iron Studios X-23. Okay, here we have the perfect killing machine, Wolverine's clone, X-23. I'm very excited to start the review, so we're gonna check out first the outer box. Here we have quite a large box. It's a corrugated cardboard box. You can see the classic Marvel Comics logo on the top left, and on the top right corner you can see BDS Art Scale 1/10 logo. And on the center we can appreciate an image of the figure, Angry X-23. The image of the figure is embossed and it's glossy, and you can see the figure standing out. Below we have the name of the figure, X-23, and the logo of the company, Iron Studios. Now let's check out the side of the box. As you can see, it's plain grey, and on the center it says X-23, and below it says Iron Studios. Now let's check out the back of the box. Here we can see a picture of the figure itself and the base, a piece of the rubble of the demolished mansion. Very cool. Below we can see the logo of Iron Studios and hashtag Iron Studios to the right. Now let's check out the other side of the box. Here you can see it's plain grey with a big Iron Studios logo on the top, and below we have some words that say Worlds to Collect. And we're back to the front of the box. Now let's check the contents inside the box. Okay guys, let's check out the inner packaging. And as you can see, X-23 is protected by a styrofoam box, which is assembled in two parts. And on the middle we even have a tape going across the whole box. And if we move the styrofoam box to the front, you can see Iron Studios engraved here very nicely. Now let's check out the contents of the styrofoam box, guys. As you can see, here we have the two halves of the styrofoam. And in one half we get the X-23 figure, very nicely wrapped up in tissue paper. And on the other half of the styrofoam we get the base for X-23, and it's also protected by the tissue paper. And it's really heavy, guys. I didn't know it was going to be this heavy, but really cool. Now let's get the two pieces out of the styrofoam boxes, guys. Okay guys, let's take off the tissue paper and reveal each part of X-23. So let's start with this one. Let's take off the tissue paper. And here we have her. Wow, look at that. Very, very cool. And she even is protected in a folded tissue paper. And we will remove it right now. There you go. Looking absolutely fantastic, this figure, guys. Can't wait to assemble it. But let's check out the base plate. Let's take off the tissue paper from the base plate. As I said before, it's quite heavy. And here we have it. So we have both parts of the figure out. Let's assemble them, guys. Okay, guys, we're about to assemble X-23 into the piece of mansion diorama. So, as you can see, X-23 brings a large peg here in her foot. Large metallic peg here, which obviously goes into this part of the mansion diorama. So you want to insert the peg into the hole here, and you do it like this. And you make sure the left foot where the peg is rests on the piece of sculpted wood-like part of the mansion here on the top. Because remember, she's about to jump, so she has chosen this piece of furniture as a high ground. And there you go. Now it's fully assembled. Now let's start reviewing all the details, guys. Okay, guys, as you know, this character is quite remarkable, both in the comics as well as on the movies. Some people even say that X-23 should even have her own movie. Now let's check out those nicely sculpted boots. All the way from those shiny metallic claws, foot claws I would say, to the sculpted laces that extend throughout the front of the boots, with two small buckles. On the sides of the boot, we can see metallic grey zippers, nicely sculpted, and it must be quite a job for X-23 to put on those boots, guys. Next we have the spandex-like pants, black pants, which also have nicely sculpted details, guys. You can see the knee pads there, which have a deeper black color. And then we have rough texture on the rest of the pants, except for the part which is smoother, right on the bottom, guys. And also take a look at her X-Men belt buckle. Nicely sculpted, bright red there, very nice. And of course the rest of the belt is nicely detailed. Looks like a biker belt. Now, checking out the torso, we have a nicely detailed turtleneck top with a metallic grey zipper there, and the X4 costume colors, which are grey and black. Take a look at her arms, which are nicely painted. And there's even some pink shading there. Very cool. And also you can see the large gloves, which share similarities with the boots. These gloves have buckles and have also the grey zipper there. And of course what's really cool are those shiny metallic claws, which really stand out because you can see the light bouncing off the claws. Very cool. And the way she has her arms crossed gives us the idea that she's about to attack. Now let's check out the head sculpt. Definitely what stands out is that really nice black shiny hair. And the way the hair is falling down like a cascade. It's really impressive, guys. You can even see hair intertwined over here. Very cool. Now, speaking about her face, she obviously has an angry expression, like she means real business and she's willing to eliminate her target. And of course, the face is brilliantly sculpted. You can see the sculpted eyebrows, the blue eyes, and you can also note her pink freckles. And of course, the nicely sculpted growling mouth. You can see the glossy lips, and her white teeth are also nicely sculpted. Iron Studios has made every detail count with Laura Kinney, guys. Okay guys, it's time to check out the accessories. Okay guys, here we have the accessory for X-23, and as you can see we have a piece of rubble of the demolished X-Mansion. Remember, Iron Studios made a whole piece by piece diorama which features sentinels attacking the X-Mansion. As you can see, these are wooden-like destroyed pieces. On the side of the diorama, probably we have some parts of the roof that have fallen into the floor. It's nicely painted in brown or red-brown colors. And we can see the details in the cracked pieces as well. For those cracked pieces, you can see a yellow paint application. Very nicely painted, guys. As you can see, there is a wooden-like base stand where presumably that fallen urn was resting. And this base stand is pretty intact. Wasn't quite damaged during the destruction of the X-Mansion, guys. And this is why this base stand serves as a high place for X-23 to pose. Then we can take a look at the urn, which is painted in golden colors, and you can see even it's cracked from the middle. And you can see some patterns there as well, very nicely sculpted and painted. And it's painted on gold colors, and you can see the ashes inside the urn, which have fallen out because of the destruction of the urn. Let's check out the bottom of the base stand. Here you can see quite a few logos, included the Marvel Comics logo, the X-Men logo, the X-23 Iron Studios logo. And that's it for the accessories, guys. Okay guys, this statue from Iron Studios is based on the character of Laura Kinney, also known as X-23, who was created by writer Craig Kyle for the X-Men Evolution TV series. Unlike most X-Men characters, she transitioned from being a TV character to a comic book character. She was created from Wolverine's genetic material, hence why she has regenerative powers, and also she has her own set of claws. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this review. I always love reviewing Iron Studios statues because they are careful in the details. Let me know what you think about this character and statue in the comments. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.